Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Mining Insider. I hope everyone's having a great day. Today I want to talk to you about a new update from Nicehash. Within the past day, they've actually released a blog post that says now the IPollo ASICs are now compatible with Nicehash. So if you click on to this blog post, I'll be putting a link down below. You can see IPollo ASICs are now compatible with Nicehash. Earn more than mining ETC directly. I think that's probably because sometimes I see ETC payouts in Nicehash are actually sometimes higher than they are in pool mining. Not always, but you kind of just have to do your research on that. So we are happy to announce that IPollo ETC hash ASICs are now compatible with Nicehash. You can now earn more on Nicehash than mining Ethereum Classic directly. Check out what to mine and see how much more you could earn if you were mining at Nicehash. Note, you must use the Nicehash in the IPollo dashboard. More options field for the IPollo. And I'm going to show you that in a minute. See, because I own two of the IPollo mini ASIC miners. So it gives some instructions here of how to connect to the IPollo Nicehash. Let me just zoom in a little bit so you can see. Connect your ASIC to the power of the internet. Follow the ASIC's IP. Set your root. Just normal connectivity that you would do normally with your ASIC miner for your IPollo. But now you have the ability. It says here you would select ET hash if your miner supports Ethereum hash, or ETC for Ethereum Classic. You're going to input the pool URL, and that's from their Stratum generator. Your mining address, which would be a Nicehash wallet address, and you're going to put an X for the password field, and very important, it says add dash dash Nicehash in the more options field. Otherwise, the ASICs will not work with Nicehash. Now, I already own a couple of the iPollo V1 minis, and I actually got these from Jingle Mining. So big thumbs up to Jingle Mining. If you're looking for some of the iPollo miners, they have one of the premier carriers of them. So I'll put a link down below for them if you're interested as well. But I currently have the iPollo, the V1 and Mini Gold, as well as I have the iPollo Classic. It kind of looks like this one. This is actually the SE model, but the iPollo, the V1 Mini Classic, is actually 280 megahash at I believe 270 watts, but it's only Ethereum Classic. The gold one is Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, and it's 300 megahash at only I believe 240 watts. Now, if you're going to be using either of these miners, or I guess it would probably work with even some of the other large scale ASICs too, or even the SEs, but you would go to the Nicehash Stratum generator and you would choose the algorithm. So if you want to mine ETC hash for Ethereum Classic, type generate the address, and then you're going to get the address for the Stratum servers. The Stratum servers are really the mining pool servers that you're going to be using, and it gives you the SSL ID as well as the TCP ID. TCP ID, and you just want to, I guess, put them in Notepad so you have them. So I already went ahead and I've set up my miner. So I'm seeing a lot of fluctuation though too, I guess, between them. So this is the V1 Mini Classic plus Wi-Fi. So this one is actually showing me, wow, it's actually overachieving quite a bit at the moment. Although I'm seeing I guess the hash rate fluctuate down, it's going up a lot higher. Normally I would only be at about 280 megahash, but it looks like I'm getting almost 340 megahash at the moment on it. So that's really great. And my rejected shares are almost 2%, which is kind of high, but it's actually come down. When I originally started it up the first time, it was almost like over 10%, but then it quickly came down. I guess maybe, well, it was just kind of configuring between the miner and the pool. It got some rejected shares. And the way I did it and set it up, I'll show you here. I went into the, of course, I have to do my password again. Um, you'll see normally too, I'll usually have multiple pools configured. In case one pool goes down, I'll flip to an alternate. I purposely disabled pool 2 and pool 3. But if you see here, pool 1 is Stratum plus TCP // etc hash auto Nicehash. This is the same address I got from the Nicehash Stratum generator. And that's what you would get from here. So Stratum plus TCP, as you could see right here for the Stratum. And then once you set that up, you would just put in what is your Nicehash wallet address, and you could put a dot and the name of the worker. And it seems if you don't put the dot with the name of the worker after it, it seems to send you a serial number, and as I guess the default worker would. But this miner is up and it's running good. It's alive. Let's see if I scroll over. It's showing me. Yeah, so GetWorks is 1177, accepted is 763, rejected is very low at only 13. So it's doing a lot better now than the first time it did it. And I was very, very happy now because now I can mine Ethereum algorithms or Ethereum Classic in Nicehash and get paid out in Bitcoin, which is something I love to do. Now, if I want to get an idea too on my other iPollo, on the gold one, so this is the 300 mega hash model, I've actually tuned that over and I'm also seeing that same fluctuation on the hash rate, much more than I would, I guess, on some of the mining pools I've been mining. But it's currently giving me 300 mega hash. You see the rejected is much lower. It's less than 1%, so it's like 0.78. And for this one, I had to configure it a little bit differently. So one thing I had to do different to get this actually working, because it didn't work originally for me when I entered Stratum plus TCP, is I actually had to use Stratum plus SSL. So if you don't find one address works, like if you don't find the TCP address works, try the Stratum plus SSL to see if that works. And in here, you can see Stratum plus SSL. This is, I believe, the one that's working right now. Let me just look at the pool. Yes, you can see the SSL one is the one that's alive and it's running really great. And I'm only getting, 9 rejected shares out of, 838 so far. I've only had it up for a little bit. But the big thing that I wanted to point out is when you're configuring this in the miner is, let me just scroll this up a little bit, is you're going to have to add this dash dash nice hash here in the more options. And that seems to be the key that makes it work. The other thing too I want to point out is when I originally tried this, I had a previous version of the firmware on here and it did not work. So I actually went to IPollo.com and I went to, I guess the bottom right there too is the chat group. Let me show you quick. So I went to IPollo.com. That's actually the website I'm on right now. And in the bottom right corner is where you could open up a new chat session. So in here is where I came in and I started a conversation with the iPollo team itself, and then I gave them my information. I'm looking for the latest firmware. Oh, it's actually defaulted in there too. And there was information on it. And then we'll just ask you what is your name, if you want to put in what is your name, and then what miner you have. And then they'll give you a link then too, and you can be able to download that latest version of the firmware. And I actually put that same firmware on both of these. So I'm currently using version 0.78.103, and that's what's working great for me. And that's really all there is to it. So now it's great because I can actually run with my iPollo miners, whether I want to use ET hash, like I'm actually mining ET hash algorithm on the gold one, and that's working great for me. Or if I want to even just do ETC for Ethereum Classic, I can mine them both, but now I can mine them right into my Nicehash. So let me jump over to Nicehash rig manager, and of course the names seem to get a little mangled. It's not following what I've put for the worker name, but they're up and mining and I'm getting paid in some Bitcoin. Granted, it's small, but at least it's a nice option too to be able to mine with my iPollo miners now natively within Nicehash. So this is a great thing. So if you're interested in using your iPollo miners on Nicehash, now it actually works. So this is a good step forward. For me, any step forward we have is another opportunity, another chance to make profits. And if you're looking to maybe mine some coins that are not easily to exchange, maybe it's some of the new Ethereum ones. Maybe you can't cash out. Maybe it's Ethereum ETH or something else like that. And you just wanted to be able to mine an Ethereum algorithm with a nice hash. Now you can do it, and at least whatever you mine, you're going to get paid back in Bitcoin. One final note too is that I figured, hey, maybe if it's working for the iPollos, maybe it'll work for the JASMINERs too. So I actually went into my JASMINER and I tried configuring it every which way. I tried using the SSL port, the TCP port. I tried using Ethereum Classic and Ethereum Hash, and none of them worked. And I think that's because they don't have any place for me to put in that dash dash nice hash value. And it seems like that's actually a command line because when I was actually looking behind the scenes to see how this actually works, and I see that the iPollo miner seems to use CG miner, and passing in dash dash nice hash was actually one of the miner commands that was being sent directly into, I guess, the that miner. So it's probably some, they've worked out some configuration the way they're able to get it to work with the iPollo miners. But hopefully they'll maybe get them working for the Jazz miners too in the near future. So that about wraps it up for today, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you have, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, like, and press down on that subscribe button. I really try to put a lot of hard work and effort into my videos and keeping everyone up to date with least more opportunities that are going on, and you subscribing really means the world to me. So until next time, stay safe. See you on the next video.